Welcome. Today we will discuss about the definite integration. Definite integration is similar to the indefinite integration. The difference is that there is a limit which we have to put at the last of the problem. So now some necessary formula. So the first formula is integration a to b fx dx equal to integration a to b fz dz. The second equation integration a to b fx dx equal to minus integration b to a fx dx. Here we have changed the limit, so there is a negative sign. Now the third equation integration a to c fx dx equal to integration a to b fx dx plus integration b to c fx dx. The condition is that c is less than b is less than c and greater than a. This is the condition here. Now the fourth formula is integration 0 to a fx dx equal to integration 0 to a f of a minus x dx. The fifth formula is integration a to b fx plus minus gx dx equal to integration a to b fx dx plus minus a to b integration gx dx. Now the sixth formula is integration minus a to a fx dx equal to integration 0 to a fx plus there is a third bracket f of minus x dx. From this formula another formula will be derived like that: if fx is a even function, so f of minus x equal to fx. So at that case the formula becomes 2 into integration 0 to a fx dx. And when the fx, if fx is here is an odd function. So f of minus x equal to minus fx. At that condition, the formula becomes 0. Now, the last formula is integration 0 to na f of x dx equal to n into integration 0 to a fx dx. So these are the formulas which are very necessary to solve our definite integration. So this is the first question of definite integration. Here integration minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sin to the power 9x into cos to the power 5x dx equal to how much? Now we have to take here fx equal to sin to the power 9x into cos to the power 5x. We know from the beginning of the trigonometry, sine of minus x equal to minus sin x. So sine to the power 9 of minus x equal to also minus sin x to the power 9, and cos of minus x equal to cos x. So cos to the power 5 of minus x equal to cos to the power 5x. So sin x is an odd function, but cos x is even function. So though fx equal to sin to the power 9x into cos to the power 5x and both are multiplied, so fx, f of minus x should be minus fx. So here fx will be an odd function. That's why the integration minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sin to the power 9x into cos to the power 5x dx equal to 0. We know integration minus a to a fx dx equal to 0 if fx is odd function. Now question number 2 is integration minus 5 to 5 a x to the power 5 plus b x plus c of dx equals to how much? So from previous question we know the concept of even function and odd function. So here 8x to the power 5 is an odd function. Also bx is an odd function. So the integration minus 5 to 5 up to a to the power a x to the power 5 plus bx dx equal to 0, and the extended part should be minus 5 integration 5 c dx equal to c integration minus 5 to 5 dx equal to c x up to 5 to minus 5. So we put the value 5 minus of minus 5 equal to 10c. This is the answer. Now the third question is integration 0 to 2a fx dx by fx plus f of 2a minus x equals to how much? So from the formula of definite integration, we know a formula that integration 0 to a fx dx equal to integration 0 to a f of a minus x into dx. So by using this formula in this problem, we can let us consider I equal to integration 0 to 2a fx dx by fx plus f of 2a minus x. Now let's put the formula, then we can get integration 0 to 2a f of 2a minus x by f of 2a minus x plus f of 2a minus 2a plus x. Now the next step becomes 0 to 2a f of 2a minus x by f of 2a minus x plus, here 2a and 2a cancel, 2a plus 2a minus 2a cancel, so it becomes f of x. Here let us take I equal to the question integration 0 to 2a fx dx by fx plus f of 2a minus x, it is equation 1, and through calculation we can get also I equals to this one. So let's take equation 2, and now adding both the equation 1 and 2, we get I plus I equals to integration 0 to 2a f of x dx by fx plus f of 2a minus x, and also plus 0 to 2a f of 2a minus x by f of 2a minus x plus fx dx. Now we will add these two, so we can get f of x plus f of 2a minus x by f of x plus f of 2a minus x of dx, and now we cancel the numerator and denominator, so we will get integration 0 to 2a only dx. So now x upper limit will be 2a and 0 lower limit will be, and the answer will be 2a minus 0 equals to 2a. This will be the answer. Now the question number 4 is integration 0 to a f of x plus f of a minus x dx equal to how much? Actually this is a short question, maybe comes for 2 marks. So we can split it like this: 0 to a f of x dx plus integration 0 to a f of a minus x into dx. So from the initial part of integration, we know some formulas of definite integration. They are integration 0 to a f of x dx equal to integration 0 to a integration f of a minus x dx. So we put the formula in this question. So here integration 0 to a f of a minus x dx will be integration 0 to a f of x dx. So just put, we can get 0 to a fx dx plus integration 0 to a fx dx. So finally the answer will be 2 of integration 0 to a f of x dx, and that will be the answer. So now here is question number 5 from definite integration, and the question is integration 0 to 2 bracket third bracket 2x dx. These questions are quite different from the others. Actually here the bracket is there. So to solve this problem we have to know what is the definition of third bracket of x. So third bracket of x, the definition is like that: the value of x is 0 when x vary from 0 to 1. The value of x is 1 when the x vary from 1 to 2. The value of x will be 2 when the value of x will vary from 2 to 3, and the value of bracket x will be 4 when the value of x will be 3 to 4. But our question is different. It is bracket 2x. So what will be the definition of 2x? The definition of 2x will be the value of 2x will be 0 when the x will vary from 0 to 1 by 2. If 2 is multiplied with x, then 2 will divided by 1. And the next, the value of 2x will be 1 when the value of x will vary from half to 1. The value of 2x will be 2 when x varied from 1 to 3 by 2, and the value of 2x will be 4 when x will vary from 3 by 2 to 2. So now integration 0 to 2 2x dx equal to, we may split it in various terms. So from 0 to, first of all, from 0 to half 2x dx plus integration half to 1 2x dx. Next integration 1 to 3 by 2 2x dx, and integration 3 by 2 to 2 2x dx. Now I should put the value. So from 0 to half, the value of 2x is 0. So we can put it from 0 to half, 0 into dx. Next, from integration half to 1, the value of 2x will be 1. So let us put 1 into dx, and integration 1 to 3 by 2, here the value of 2x equal to 2. So let us put here 2 into dx, and integration 3 by 2 to 2, the value of 2x is 4. So we can put 3 by 2 to 2, 4 into dx. So finally we can get 3 integration in that case, that is half to 1 dx plus 1 to 3 by 2. 2 is constant, so it will go outside, and 4 integration 3 by 2 to 2 dx. Now we will solve this. X from 1 to half plus 2 into x, and the limit is 3 by 2 to 1, and 4 x, that will be 2 and 3 by 2. So to solve this, 1 minus half plus 2 into 3 by 2 minus 1 plus 4 into 2 minus 3 by 2. So actually this is one mistake. The value of x is 0, 1, 2, 3. So that 4 will be 3. Also this will be 3. And so you put 3 here. And the constant here will be 3. And the constant here will be 3. So by solving this, we can get half plus 2 into 3 by 2 minus 1 equal to 1 by 2. And 2 by 2 equal to 1. And also this will be 3 by 2. So all this term equal to 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 equal to 3, and that will be the answer. So the answer becomes 3. Now we will solve the question number 6, and the question is integration 0 to 2 bracket x square dx equals to how much? So we know the definition of x, so it will be easy for us to find the definition of 2x, definition of x square. So the definition of x square will be the value of x square equal to 0 when x lies between 0 to 1, and the value of x square will be 1 if x lies between 1 and root 2. 1 and root 2. The value of x square will be 2 when x will lies between root 2 to root 3. So here the value of x square will be 2. X lies between root 2 and root 3, and the value of x square will be 3 when x will lies between root 3 and 2, and our limit is also 0 to 2 x square dx. So to find it, we can split it from 0 to 1 x square dx plus 1 to root 2 x square dx, root 2 to root 3 x square dx, and root 3 to 2 x square dx. And the x square, the value of from 0 to 1, the value of x square equal to 0, and 1 to root 2, the value of x square dx equal to 1. From root 2 to root 3, the value of x square will be 2, and from root 3 to 2, x square dx equal to 3. So by solving this, we can get root 2 minus 1 plus 2 into root 3 minus root 2 plus 3 into 2 minus root 3. So here root 2 minus 1 plus 2 root 3 minus 2 root 2 plus 6 minus 3 root 3. So the answer will be 5 minus root 3 minus root 2, and that will be the answer. Now we will solve the question number 7, and the question number 7 says that integration 0 to 3 root x dx equals to how much? So we will go to the definition of root x, and the value of root x equal to 0 if x will lie between 0 to 1, and the value of root x will 1 when x will lie between x and 2 square equals to 4. So our limit is from 0 to 3, and here we get that the value of root x will be 1 if x is lie between 1 to root x, and the x will be root x. Will be 4. Now our limit is from 0 to 3, but we get that the value of x, limit from 1 to 4, the value of x will 1. So the x will 1 from 1 to 3 also. So we may split this equation in two parts, that is from 0 to 1 root x dx, and 1 to 3 root x dx. From 0 to 1 the value of root x is 0, and from 1 to 3 the value of root x is 1. So 1 into dx equal to x, and it is from 3 1, that is 3 minus 1 equal to 2, and this is the answer. Here we get that whenever we take the question from root x, to find the limit of root x we square it, and here to find the x's square we have to square root it. So whatever we get the question, it will be reverse. If we find out the value of x's square, then we find the square root, and if we want to find the value of root x, then we have to square the value of x. Now we will go in the question number 8, and the question number 8 says that integration 1 to 4 log x dx. So here we all know the definition of x. The definition of x equal to 1 when the x will vary from 1 to 2. The value of x will 2 when the x will vary from 2 to 3, and the value of x will be 3 when x will vary from 3 to 4. And here our limit is from 0 to 1 to 4, so it is not necessary to write the definition of x 0 to 1. So we will start from 1 to 2. Now we will split 1 to 2 ln x or log x dx plus integration 2 to 3 log x dx plus 3 to 4 log x dx. Now we will know the value of 1 to 2 log x equal to log 1, 1 to 2 log 1 into dx plus from 2 to 3 log 2 dx, and 3 to 4 log 3 dx. And we know the value of log 1 equal to 0. So this term will be cancelled, and we will find the log 2 and log 3. though log 2 is constant and log 3 is constant, so we may write log 2 plus log 3, and we know a formula of log, that log a plus log b equal to log ab. So the answer will be log 2 into 3 equal to log 2 into 3 equal to log 6. So the answer will be log 6.